Welcome back, everyone. It's time again for the Bennett Family Chop Challenge, episode 2. This time, it's Rachel's birthday. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to the ingredients. The first ingredient is extra firm tofu. The second ingredient is cucumbers. The third ingredient is Brussels sprouts. The fourth ingredient is papaya. And the last ingredient is rice roll snacks.
She's making tofu.
She's making tofu. I'm very glad we have this written for posterity. As the defending champion, what words do you have to say to your opponent this time?
Get good, bro.
Viewers.
Making a papaya dipping sauce.
A papaya dipping sauce. How do you plan on making that?
Well, first I'm just going to put it with some water and boil it down. I don't want to make it too sweet, so I'm not going to add sugar this time.
Let's walk around the table. So Jane, what are you making right now? Looks like you've cut some vegetables and sliced some cucumbers. You're gonna pickle them. I believe you mean quickle them. Look at that, go! Ah! It looks like Jane is bringing a lot more ingredients to the table. Could this be her downfall once again?
I actually wanted, the blender made it too fine, so I'm adding some more and smashing them with the smasher so that there'll be some bigger chunks in it.
Fascinating. We have a little bit more written down here. Let's take a look. It also looks mostly crossed out, so I don't know what to think. Got some fuzzballs going here. They look like rocks, but in a good way. And coming in hot. See what we got here. Ooh, crispy.
So we're going for a Mexican style for Jane. Well, the good thing then again have my Corona for the Mexican style, and glad I've had nothing there already, just in case it doesn't taste so good. I won't even know it. And Rachel, what style are you doing?
I guess, funnily enough, I'm more on the American style.
They kind of look like Rice Krispie squares to me.
There's tofu encrusted, rice cake encrusted tofu.
Not close then. Rice, and they're gonna be crispy,
Hopefully.
and they're squared, so they are technically Rice Krispie squares.
Let's check in on this tofu. Looking good. Much more color now. Rachel's going for a very mechanized meal this time. Supporting U.S. industries. Looks like we have some new things going on here. What you making?
I'm making a guac with the papaya.
Papaya guac.
I like the crispy Brussels sprouts. No comment.
No comment.
Boom. All right, Rachel, what did you make?
So I made rice cake, encrusted tofu nuggets with a papaya dipping sauce, roasted Brussels sprouts, and a tzatziki salad.
All right. And Jane, what did you make?
I made a tostado with tofu, sofrito, I guess, like a pickled cucumber and onions, and a papaya guacamole, and a Brussels sprout slaw. The Rice Krispie treats are used to sweeten the tofu.
The plating both looks really nice this time.
They do look nice.
Got that very attractive dropping. That was a weird way of saying that.
Can we comment which one we like better for plating?
Yeah, you can say that.
I think Rachel's plating was more appetizing.
Definitely, it's more full.
Rachel did not repurpose the Brussels sprouts as much. I mean, not
Sure, it's
but then Jane did not repurpose the cucumbers, other than pickling them.
All right.
All right, so we'll do our judgments one at a time, going around from Justin.
Are you kidding?
And you have to choose. You have to choose one.
So,
And we already.
I definitely really like the cucumbers, and I don't really like Brussels sprouts, but they're well cooked. I like like when you first take a bite out of the tofu, but I feel like the aftertaste is a little bit bland for me. Like it got my mouth a little dry, but it was really good. I think that it was a little more separate dishes. Like this is separate from this is separate from this, and they're kind of separate tastes. Mom's kind of all went into one thing. Like I mixed it all together, and it was still like absolutely delicious. And the main course for me was probably the taco or this, and I probably like the taco more, especially like the stuffing. It was really good for being vegetarian, so I'd go with Mom. Yeah.
I was a little different. I liked how there were 3 really different tastes, and these were really good. I've never had anything like that, and I love Brussels sprouts. But I did like the taco a lot, and I liked the guac with the papaya. I thought that was really good. But I guess I'd go with that one.
What happened? As far I like the setting of Rachel's plate. I think it was
Yeah,
very
it did look
appetizing the
fire.
way it looked, and I liked the way the tofu squares looked, and I was very excited to have it. But then when I ate it, it's a little bit dry, a little bit bland. Unless I added the papaya, it helped a little bit. I did like the Brussels sprouts; were very good as well. I liked the way Jane's plate came together individually, not as well, but when they're all mixed together, and I think it came together very well. So my vote goes to Jane.
Do you put vanilla in here?
So for me, I really liked the tofu thing. I thought that was really interesting. It's definitely something that I've never eaten before. The use of the sweet dipping sauce, so that I thought very inspired. The Brussels sprouts and the cucumbers definitely more of a standard thing. And I think the cucumbers were only okay for me. And then on Jane's, I think all the elements ended up working really well, and they worked really well together. So I'm gonna have to go for her too. So the winner of episode 2 of the Bennett Chop Challenge is Jane.
That's Jane.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next time, as long as quarantine
We need
continues.
a championship.